I'm going to tell you a story about the birth of Miss Coco, because I wasn't always Miss Coco. This is something that's a recent development in my universe. Okay, so once upon a time, because all good stories have to start that way. Once upon a time, I lived in New York City, and I had a really good time. I went on regular adventures. I didn't so much take like the road that no one was taking, but I liked to walk and go around to places that everybody would go to. However, I would not necessarily wear the same kind of things that everybody was wearing. Particularly, my friend Eleni and I would attend the panty parties at Opaline. And this was a party where you were not allowed to wear pants. So you had to check your pants at the door. That was like the first rule. The second thing was, like these story slams, there was a theme every week. And this was the most exciting thing I could have possibly imagined, because it was so different from who I grew up as in Philadelphia as this like nice Jewish girl. I would never go to a party where you're not allowed to wear pants, But I went every week with Eleni because this was the most exciting thing. There was themes like the locker room, business casual. That one was a good one. And the most exciting one for me was Miss Coco's cocktail hour. My 24th birthday, where I told everyone to think of the Great Gatsby and high society. So there were women in large hats like they were going to the races, and pearls, and beautiful blouses with lace edging. But no pants, of course, no skirts, just, some panties and some shoes. And then you'd also get people, who were kind of dorky or whatever. They'd have their sneakers and their socks. And then occasionally we'd get like a weirdo, like, we once had this an Orthodox Jew. He's got the payas and what are these things called? The strings that come off? Chaps. They're the string, but no pants. So we get some very interesting characters. One of my absolute favorite characters that we met along this, in this whole panty party extravaganza was this woman named Hot Dog. Yes, it's true, her name was Hot Dog. Hot Dog was a woman who hung out in the park, and she once tried to sell me hair at the JMZ station, and she also really liked to often refer to me as skinny bitch. There was one night we were walking along and she's like, "Hey, skinny bitch, skinny bitch." She really liked to refer to me. I think that I was one of her favorites. I used to really, I liked talking to Hot Dog because she was absolutely insane and nothing ever made sense. So it always made for, a good story. And I also enjoyed talking to Hot Dog about her recent adventures in the park, what she saw. You couldn't ever get anything that made any sense out of her. Anyway, we also had many good friends there, like the bouncers, who loved us. I apparently had one of the best butts in the Lower East Side at that time. So they,
very nice.
Not anymore. At the time, but at the time, I was always protected by these lovely security guards at the bouncers because I was Miss Coco, and I was always at the panty party. All right. So anyway, Eleni and I always tried to get into these different kinds of parties and work our way to, the top of it. The highlight of the panty party for us was when we finally got shot in a photo shoot for Paper Magazine. And I had to really address the fact that there I was without pants in a magazine. And that was me. There was no denying that was me. But the fact was, it was Miss Coco, not necessarily me. And I was really glad that I had ran around New York City in my panties and that I could be that person and not necessarily be me, but still be me. And it was a lot of fun. So it's not necessarily about the road that I took or the road that I didn't take, but what I was wearing or rather not wearing, and the company I kept and the characters I met along the way. All right.
Thank you, Coco!